Here we are. We got a little sunlight. Got the Himalayan salt cayenne avocado. You saw that big old bite in this big old spoon. You can already feel the blood just circulating on this one. Just gotta think. Just gotta think. Not the biggest fan of the mukbangs, but sun's out. Some of y'all haven't tried this yet. No, it'll be good for y'all. But we're out here. Been pondering on life these last few days. I guess this entire existence, but these last few days especially. And I'm quite proud of myself, man. I don't know how you guys feel about yourself, but you should be proud. You really should. You made it this far. You are evolving. Your consciousness has made it to another level. You understand yourself on a whole nother level than you could ever even imagine. You know you're the main character in the movie. You know you are the captain of the ship and the captain of your soul, as they would say in the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. But yes, we made it so far. We got a long way to go. But it's not about how long we have to go. It doesn't really matter how far we made it. It just matters where we are today. So be happy where you are. Definitely be proud of how far you made it. But remember, you got things to do in the now. Get present in this moment. You don't have to sit and meditate like a monk on the hill, but you can definitely start working on things that should be worked on to help you really find an inner peace within and even an outer peace. You got to have both. You got to have balance of both worlds. So remember what it is that you got to do today. Remember what it is that you want to do and what you have to do to achieve the things that will be a result as a result of it all. Now I'm talking all philosophical and in a different tone than I usually talk in. But it's my introspective tone. It is my pondering tone. So I got to be able to step into that character, if you will. I guess we're all characters at the end of the day. But that's the only way the point gets across, is when you tune into the frequency of what it is that you should be being. Crazy, right? Very, very crazy. I won't ramble too much further on that aspect. I'm just here to shed light on what is. And everything is just changing. It all comes down to your perspective and how you see it. So what is it for you? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Do you even know? And does it even matter at the end of the day? It's all about the importance you put on something. It is all about your outlook. It is all about your perception, because that's what really creates your world. I've had times where I go into a dark place because I let one pattern of thinking repeat over and over and over again, when I could have dropped it and gave energy to things that would serve me. And it was tough, very tough. And when your body is not regulated, you will feel things way more intensely than you can. And that's where I was, feeling things so intensely and not realizing that they were what they are. They were neither good or bad. It was all just what it was. Not even neutral, it just was. But how can you explain something that just is? You can't. That's why you must be in the present moment and let it be what it is. And here I am, leaning on the wall, talking while eating. Probably not the best thing, but should I get caught up in my thoughts? No, because it is what it is. And if you're having fun in the moment and you know that it's going to serve you if you look at it the right way, then you let it be what it is. And here we go. We got the kiwi. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're crazy. You're eating it with the skin on." But I let it be what it is. And if you really do your research, you'll realize that The skin adds some fiber to the mix. The skin has the nutrients in the mix. So why would you sell yourself short because society told you that a kiwi has to be peeled? It tastes the same. It's like eating an apple. I don't even have to waste time. Bite the ends off, spit them out, and get to eating. And now I got my vitamin C. This fruit has the highest vitamin C on the scale. And if you have the skin on it, imagine what else you're getting from it. Just saying. Now here we go. Getting all philosophical. I'm giving you a little bit of a fruit knowledge drop today. Life's good. Life's great. And it will get better. It doesn't matter how many dark nights of the soul come into your existence. It doesn't matter what you lose or what happens. Just know life will get better. And if you believe this, if you are persistent in your way of thinking, then it will truly get better. So don't waste your time giving your energy to things that don't really matter. Don't waste your time with people who don't treat you as if you matter. Although we are just drops in the ocean or little specks in the universe, but we're still so important. But don't make yourself too important. Don't put yourself on a pedestal. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't try to outshine your masters. Don't try to outshine anybody. Just realize that we're all on the same plane of existence. You don't have to compete. You have to create. I heard that from Earl Nightingale. I even heard that before Earl Nightingale. So remember, create. Just be yourself authentically for the whole way. Operate at that highest vibration. And nothing's going to stop you. You'll realize that you never had to compete the whole time. You never had to compare the whole time. You never had to just overgive to ones who can't even receive. Why would you give to somebody that can't even receive? How are you going to even live this life if you cannot receive or give? You got to do both. But some people just can't receive, and some people just can't give. Balance, balance, balance. It's pretty important to find. But not everybody gets there. Not everybody ever thinks differently. Some people just get stuck on the same state of consciousness. And they even go backwards. But it doesn't matter because everybody's here for a certain purpose. Everybody's here for a reason. So we can't really just judge people for not raising above or just shifting to a different dimension. That's all about the shift. It really is. And it's all about just being. You can't overcomplicate it. You can't say there's only one way to do it. But here we go again. Thinking. I like to think. I like to talk. Make me feel good. Especially these kiwis. I know that was a crazy looking bite on camera. But we're out here. When you have the sun beaming down on your food, specifically fruit and vegetables, something raw and living, man, you could even say your raw meat or whatever. If it's raw and it's living food, and even water, you don't want to leave water out too long because, especially if you have living water, you got to put life into your water. But that's another topic. But if you put sun on your fruit, it's going to electrically charge the fruit. And the thing is that a lot of fruit is cold. We get it out the refrigerator, and that's slow in digestion now. But if you can give it a little sun for a bit, it'll warm up just a little bit. It'll still be cold, but there's some type of activation that's going on, especially when your sun or your eyes see the sun and the sun is beaming down into your eyes and on your fruit. Whole different connection. And I just dropped some kiwi. Here, Teddy. That's good. I got a dog. Yeah, he loves kiwi. But yeah, when you're charging your fruit when you're charging yourself electrically and you're sitting on the ground, ass in the grass, butt on the floor, digestion's a whole different story out here. But that's really my mukbang. That's my thoughts, my thinking. And it really took me this long to eat a kiwi and half of an avocado. But I'd say that's good because you're supposed to eat slow. You're supposed to absorb the information, the energy, and really take it on. If you want to feel better, if you want to live a better existence, if you want to raise your vibration or the way you think, eat slower. Do things a little bit slower. Take your time with it. And you'll see the results. More so feel them, then see them. It's amazing, y'all. I'm still gonna eat the skin. And that's it, y'all. That's it. You hear him chewing. We ate good. Now we gotta get on to work. I don't know how this video will do. I don't know if I'll be able to gain people's attention just from how slow and sloth-like it can be like in the beginning. And not sloth in a 7 deadly sins way, but more like I'm just taking my time with it. And like I said, the results don't really matter. None of it's really important. But I'm very interested to see how you guys think of these mukbangs or mukbangs. And really what kind of thought-provoking things were said and what really interests you in this video. Now, it may be muffled because of the way my phone's sitting. I hope not. But either way, we're going to post this video, sending you guys the highest vibrations, and just glad to be back on screen. So enjoy it. Let me know how it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment. I guess I just said that. But yeah, that's it. Peace.